Good morning, students. This video is based on numerical problems on speed, distance and time. Okay. In this chapter, basically we will face two types of questions. One is based on speed and another is based on average speed. So, to solve the numerical problems of this chapter, you have to memorize these two formulas. First, speed is equal to distance by time, and another is average speed, that is average speed is equal to total distance covered by total time taken by that object. Okay, so I will go to the first example. A truck covers 50 km with a speed of 40 km per hour and the next 50 km with a speed of 60 km per hour. Calculate the average speed of the truck. Okay, so a truck covers first 50 km of its journey with a speed of 40 km per hour and the next 50 km of its journey with a speed of 60 km per hour. So we have to calculate the average speed of the truck. Okay, so we know speed is equal to distance by time and average speed is equal to total distance covered by the truck by total time taken by the truck. Okay, so total distance covered by the truck is 100 km because it covers first half in 50 km and second half is also in 50 km. Okay, that means first portion of its journey is 50 km and second portion of its journey is also 50 km. So total distance covered by the truck is 100 km. So we have to find the total time taken to cover this journey of 100 km. Okay, so let's do it. First, we know speed is equal to distance by time, so time is equal to distance by speed. Now the truck covers 50 km with a speed of 40 km per hour. So to cover this 50 km, time taken by the truck is distance by speed, that is 50 by 40, that is 5 by 4 hour. Okay. Now again the truck covers 50 km with a speed of 60 km per hour. So to cover the next 50 km, time taken by the truck is 50 by 60, that is 5 by 6 hour. Okay. So total time taken by the truck is 5 by 4 plus 5 by 6 hour. Okay. Now we know average speed is equal to total distance covered by total time taken. Okay. So total distance covered is 50 km by 50 km, 50 km plus 50 km, and total time taken is 5 by 6 hour plus 5 by 4 hour. Okay, so if we do the calculation, we will find it will be 48 km per hour. So the average speed of the truck is 48 km per hour. Okay, so this is the process of solving this kind of numerical problems. Okay, I hope you understood. Now I will go to the second question. A train goes from town A to town B at a speed of 50 km per hour and comes back from town B to town A at a speed of 40 km per hour. Calculate the average speed of the train. Okay. So we don't know the total distance of A to B. Okay. A train goes from town A to town B at a speed of 50 km per hour and comes back from town B to town A at a speed of 40 km per hour. We have to calculate the average speed of the train. Okay. So to find the average speed, we have to know the total distance covered by the train and total time taken by the train. So first we have to assume the distance from A to B is x. Okay. Suppose the distance from town A to town B is x km. Suppose the time taken by the train to reach town B from town A is t1 hour and time taken by train to reach town A from town B is t2. Okay. So a train goes from town A to town B. First we assume that the distance from town A to town B is x kilometer and time taken to reach town B from town A is t1, okay, at a speed of 50 km per hour, and then it comes back from town B to town A at a speed of 40 km per hour. So suppose the time taken to reach town A from town B, okay, is t2. So it goes in t1 hour and returns in t2 hour, and it covers first x kilometer. That means when he reaches town B from town A, the distance is x kilometer. So it covers x kilometer in t1 hour, and again when it returns it covers x kilometer in t2 hour. Okay, this is the concept. Now speed is equal to distance by time. Time is equal to distance by speed. So t1 is equal to x by 50 and t2 is equal to x by 40. Now average speed is equal to total distance by total time taken. So total distance is x plus x, because the distance from town A to town B is x kilometer. So when it goes it covers x kilometer, and when it returns it covers x kilometer. So it total covers 2x kilometer. And when it goes in t1 hour, and when it returns in t2 hour. So total time taken is t1 plus t2, that is x by 50 plus x by 40. Okay, so after calculation we will get that it will be 400 by 9 km per hour, that is 44.44 km per hour. Okay, so the average speed of the train is 44.44 km per hour. So this is the second question. Okay, now the third one. A man travels from A to B at 20 km per hour. He comes back from B to A at 30 km per hour. He again travels from A to B at 40 km per hour. Find the average speed of the man's whole journey. Okay, so what is the question? The man goes from A to B at 20 km per hour. He comes back from B to A at 30 km per hour, and he again goes from A to B at 40 km per hour. Okay, so he covers the same distance 3 times. Okay, first it goes from A to B, then it returns from B to A, then it again goes from A to B. Okay, see this picture. So it first covers the distance. Suppose the distance is x. Okay, the distance from A to B is x. Okay, so first it covers this x distance at the speed of 20 km per hour. Okay, then it returns from B to A and against this x distance at a speed of 30 km per hour. Then it again goes from A to B at a speed of 40 km per hour. That means it covers the x distance 3 times. First it covers at a speed of 20 km per hour, then it covers at a speed of 30 km per hour, then it again covers at a speed of 40 km per hour. Okay, so suppose the distance from A to B is x kilometer and time taken by him to reach B from A is t1. Then again when it reaches A from B in t2, then again it goes from A to B in t3. Okay, so time is equal to distance by speed, and distance is x, and first it goes from A to B in 20 km per hour. So the t1 will be x by 20. Then it comes back from B to A in 30 km per hour. So that time of that journey, that means t2 will be x by 30, and again it goes from A to B at a speed of 40 km per hour. Okay, so that time, that is t3 will be x by 40. Okay, so total time taken for his whole journey is x by 20 plus x by 30 plus x by 40, and total distance covered is 3x. So average speed is equal to total distance covered by total time taken. So 3x by x by 20 plus x by 30 plus x by 40. After calculation we will find 36 by 13, that will be 2.77 km per hour. So average speed of this whole journey will be 2.77 km per hour. Okay, so this is the basic concept. I hope you understood. If you are unable to understand, then inform me. And sorry for the video qualities, because I don't have any other option.